Welcome to the Human Journey channel, where we'll be looking into the ancient history of mankind. We will also be covering subjects on myths, conspiracy theories, unexplained stories that have captivated the human mind for millennia. Please like, subscribe, and share. Some of the most famous monuments ever constructed in the world are the pyramids in Egypt, especially the Great Pyramid on the Giza Plateau. Supposedly, this great monument was built as a tomb for the pharaohs. Well, that's what we've been taught for many years anyway. However, new discoveries have put out a new theory to what the purpose of the Great Pyramid actually was. So what do we actually know about the pyramid itself? Well, it was built with over 2 million stone blocks, which weighed somewhere between 3 and 30 tons. Some, however, weighed even as much as 50 tons. The base of the pyramid itself is around 600,000 square feet. And the outside of the pyramid has 144,000 casing stones, which were about 15 tons each. Now, archaeologists estimate it took about 20 years to build the pyramid. For this, however, you would need a minimum, and that's a minimum, of 20,000 workers per day. Now, it does seem like a lot of hard work and time just to build an elaborate tomb. But what do you think? Was it a tomb, or maybe something else? The mainstream thought is that the Great Pyramid was built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu. However, today many historians believe that the pyramid was not a tomb, but an electrical conductor used for power tools and possibly even electric lights. Inside the pyramid was found the most convincing evidence that it was not a tomb. There was no wall art, no artifacts, no coffins, no sarcophagus of a pharaoh. In fact, the most convincing evidence that it was not a tomb was the lack of a mummy altogether. Most people believe that the pyramids were built as a tomb and don't realize that there was actually no mummy found in the Great Pyramid. So if the pyramid was some kind of electric power station, how can that be possible? Considering we view electricity as a modern form of power only discovered in the 1800s. Could it be that the ancient Egyptians discovered electricity many thousands of years ago, but the knowledge was lost, only to be rediscovered in recent centuries by people like Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison? But is there any proof that the ancients had some kind of electricity? Well, in 1934 a discovery was made in Iraq. This discovery was dubbed the name the Baghdad Battery. It was made of 3 parts: a ceramic pot, copper tube, and an iron rod. Now, when an acidic chemical was put into the pot with the copper tube and iron rod, it caused an electric charge or current. The amazing thing about this battery is that it is over 2,000 years old. So is it possible that the ancients used a form of battery to power lights in various monuments due to some of the tombs in Egypt having such amazing hieroglyphs within the dark passages and rooms, with absolutely no sign of soot, which would have been present if using fire lanterns? How did the ancients spend many weeks in pitch dark tunnels and rooms etching out these elaborate drawings with no light? The Baghdad battery may be the answer. Another amazing fact about the pyramid is that it was once covered in limestone. The pyramid originally would have been almost white in appearance and would have reflected the sun's rays, making the pyramid shine like a light in the day. We also know that the 3 pyramids on the Giza Plateau line up with the Orion's Belt constellation. Maybe the ancients were trying to replicate those stars here on Earth during the day when the actual constellation in the sky was not visible. What's also interesting about the pyramid was the materials that it was made out of. The inner chambers of the pyramid was made of a particular granite and crystal rock, which was perfect for conducting electricity. Also, the way the ancients constructed the pyramid is quite amazing. Now today, when we construct a building made of brick, we use mortar to hold the brick in place. The pyramid builders did exactly the same thing. However, the mortar they used actually cannot even be replicated today, and once set, this mortar actually becomes stronger or harder than the stone block it's holding in place. Also, the blocks are so tightly packed together that you cannot even slot a sheet of paper between the stones. Another interesting fact about the pyramid is that it used to have a gold capstone, and as we know, gold is a great electrical conductor and never corrodes and never tarnishes. We also know that the river Nile used to flow right where the pyramids stand today, thousands of years ago. Did the ancients know how to harness hydroelectric power? Is it coincidental that the pyramid contained so many different electrical conducting elements, but was only supposed to be an elaborate tomb? There are many theories to the purpose of the pyramids, each with their own evidence. What do you think? Why and for what reason do you think the pyramids were built? Please let me know in the comments section, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And thanks for watching.